Hello, this is Emily Benz, and for my vocab video, I will be teaching you about endothermic and exothermic reactions. So in chemistry, there are two types of reactions, an endothermic reaction and an exothermic reaction. And an easy way to remember the difference between the two is to remember three parts. That therm stands for heat or energy, endo means to put in, and exo means to release or take out. So, in an endothermic reaction, it is a reaction in which the system absorbs energy from its surroundings. So, reactants plus energy react together to make the products. In an exothermic reaction, it is a reaction that releases energy by light or heat. So, the reactants react together to make the products plus energy released. So, these two types of reactions can be represented graphically. In this graph, you will see an endothermic reaction. So as you can see, there is much more heat put into the reaction than heat and energy put into the reaction than heat and energy released from the reaction. In this exothermic graph, you can see that the amount of heat or energy released is much higher than the amount of heat or energy put into the reaction. This video shows an example of an endothermic and an exothermic reaction happening at the same time. What I'm doing in this video is putting ice into a pot of hot water and the ice will melt. So as I put the ice into the water, the ice melting is an endothermic reaction because it is taking the heat energy in from the water to melt the ice. The water cooling down, however, is an exothermic reaction because it is releasing the heat energy in order to melt the ice. Here is an example question for an exothermic and endothermic reaction. So is the following reaction endothermic or exothermic? We know that this reaction is endothermic because energy is being put into the reaction. Now here, by looking at the graph, is this reaction an endothermic or exothermic reaction? And we know that this is an exothermic reaction because it releases energy or heat. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope you learned about exo and endothermic reactions.